Good morning. This is Group 13C from Coimbatore Institute of Technology, Coimbatore. Myself, Vivek, Kanishkan, Venkatesh, Subramanian. We have received the problem statement C according to phase 1 of analog design competition of 2012-2013 conducted by TI. We have simulated Tau Thomas biquad filter and now we are into the phase of implementing it using a ASLK V2010 kit. So we are trying to get the magnitude and phase response of the circuit which was provided to us in problem statement C. We have found that as we increase the frequency, input frequency, the magnitude reduces. So we can see that as the frequency is increased from some few hundred volts, 100 hertz to 1000 hertz, we can see a drastic reduce in the magnitude. Similarly, it goes for the phase change. As we increase the frequency from some 100 volts to 1000 hertz, we can see the change in reduction in phase. Okay, in order to find out the phase angle, first we have measured Y1 and Y2 using the Lissajous figure. The formula which we have used for finding out the phase angle is sine inverse of Y1 by Y2. In order to explain, to show a procedure, we are giving an example how we have noted down the reading. So, in order to find the phase angle for a frequency of, so we have measured the phase angle for 200 hertz input frequency. In order to find out the phase angle using the Lissajous figure, we have to calculate Y1 and Y2. Y1 here can be seen as in the oscilloscope, we can see the deviation to be 1.4. With a multiplication factor of 0.5, we get around 0.7. For Y2, we have to find the maximum value of Lissajous graph, which is 1.6. With a multiplication factor of 0.5, we get around 0.8. The phase angle is calculated by using the formula sine inverse Y1 by Y2, which here we get around 61.04 degree. Similarly, we have taken readings for various readings ranging from 240 hertz, 310 hertz, 355 hertz, 786 hertz, 1000 hertz. And in order to find out the gain, we have plotted the magnitude graph, which can be obtained by finding out the output voltage. The input voltage is set around 2 volts and the output voltage which we can see through from the oscilloscope is 1.65 volts. 1.65 volts. Okay. Similarly, we have taken readings for the same mentioned frequency about 240, 310, 355, 453, 786, 1000, and we have found that as the frequency increases from the bandwidth, there is a drastic reduce in the amplitude. And now in the step 2, we have implemented a multiplier circuit to our already prepared biquad filter, and we have got the desired output. The multiplier voltage has been set to 1 volt and the output can be seen in the oscilloscope.
So we have been asked to take for 3 readings, 1, 5 and 8 volts. as one of the input to the multiplier, and the other input is the output of the band pass filter. So now as you can see, that we have implemented and we have got the desired outputs. We have got the desired output. So similar to the previous Backward filter, low pass filter, as the input frequency increases, the magnitude and the phase decreases. You can see it over in this CRO. So as we increase the frequency, the amplitude decreases. The same applies to the phase. So now as we increase the frequency, the phase goes down. So similar to the previous bicord filter, we will be taking the readings of the magnitude and the phase for frequencies ranging between 100 to 1 kHz, and we will be plotting the magnitude and phase plots.